I wanted to talk about all the things that we can see when we take the walks and ask the basic question, was this valuable to you to see? Yeah. And again, I'm so glad you folks were able to join us.
Me too.
It just becomes absolutely crystal clear how many barriers we have created over the years and how much we're going to have to work to eliminate these challenges and make it accessible for everybody. When I do the presentation this evening, I'm going to just focus around this entire corner and the walk we took and talk about how you can build a really, truly authentic sense of place, where you start, how you go about doing it, and things like that. Part of what we're going to want to do, need to do, is to make sure that the intersection works. It's being rebuilt. Are they going to resurface the intersection, or is it just a signal operation? At this stage, that's all it is. Okay. And any questions while we're here? Yes.
Very educational. Nice.
I was at your seminar in Lansing, and you talked about how you can make these changes that bring a more conducive environment towards economic growth. That's my perspective on this, and interest on this, because we're a city that's struggling, and we're trying to reinvent ourselves. And I know you've talked about how things set up for cars for grid, and what I'm hoping we can do to educate the residents is how they could turn Burton into a jam town and into a town that can compete, opposed to
Yeah.
That's
Good, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to really pull out all the stops and deliver for you on how other towns are doing it, what the most important steps will be to take, but also really pay attention to the most basic fundamental needs so that we can give everybody the opportunities that those of us who have the other mobilities naturally get. And keeping in mind that in time, and this is a statistic you just need to be savvy to, is that in time 80% of all Americans are going to have a permanent disability. The ones that don't just aren't going to live long enough. That's all there is to it.
That's your choice. Die or have a disability.
Yeah. So let's take care of this.
So Dan, how, like if we wanted to make this more bikeable, how would that, would you suggest, like at the seminar you talked about road diets? I mean, I don't know the count of this road here on Saginaw Street.
Right. Do we know the traffic count on this street, for example?
On Bristol?
They should be posted. There's a, you go to the county planning website, there's a link called traffic count database. If you go to that link, you can pull up any traffic count in the city of Burton.
Okay.
So, the city of Burton has taken that count in the last couple of years, so it will be on that website.
Okay. Here's the important thing about a road diet. We just recommended one in Saginaw today. The number of lanes you have here is very wicked. 4 lanes.
That's fine up there.
That's tough. But this road, if the traffic count isn't too high, it would be a much safer road with 3 lanes. We never should have invented 4 lanes. We should have gone from 2 to 3 and stopped there. Or once we got the numbers, go all the way up to a boulevard, which has a center, and then turning pockets. By going to 4, we created an impossible situation for a driver to start with. Where in the world do you make your left turn from? Wherever you do it, you're exposing yourselves. But if you had a 3rd lane, then you simply pull into the 3rd lane. So once we know the traffic numbers, I could let you know whether or not this segment, for example, could be a road diet.